Queen of Pain, just to try and deal with the PA from a little bit. Oh, well, they're making an attempt here onto Chuan in the mid lane. It's a heavy commitment, and they will end up picking up the first.
Storm there, but meanwhile, top Zareen might be in trouble here. He's got some Jingu, and now with the Boundless, going to get a nice amount of life still back, but Dremocel and Polyson is still going to be able to move in forward. So exactly similar with down bot, where Yangon.
Does he want / need a transitioning item to come through from there? So maybe he can be like a lot of these other position 3s that like going into the Falcon Blade, as they're making another attempt onto Afterrain here. And then, yeah, I think maybe Falcon Blade into the Axe could be the way to go. Even just an early BKB might be nice against these multiple stuns.
Apollo is in trouble up top. Skill lane's nice mid-max coming out, but it does leave Dremocel solo.
TP coming through. Just able to dodge out the false promise there from the Oracle. Trying to stop his TP.
Apollo's here. They just want to try and find the Earth Spirit instead of the Monkey King. Flies the root as well from the Oracle. Well, it looks like Zareen, he'll be able to make it away. So they get the Earth Spirit, and once again, Dremocel, they actually find him here with the crit coming out. Zareen's in trouble. He's just going to have to try and turn a man fight. Finds the Jingu stacks with the Fire Blast and the attack speed reduction.
So you drain a lot of those mana resources away from the Dire team, and now they're even attempting a kill here onto Dremocel. They're going to go in, pop the Sonic Wave probably, yep.
Goes more than likely, he's going to miss that roll, but if you got the jump in from the Queen of Pain, they were well aware that he backed off and was going to use the dagger to find that CS. And meanwhile, mid as well, Xian with the help.
This is a Tingling, he's getting out of dodge.
Looks like down bot though, unfortunately.
Best mask on the PA, so he's just going to be able to stay in the jungle for a lot of this time. He's never really going to contribute all that much to a team fight. You know, maybe some cleanup like he's attempting here, the Cycling Dagger to slow him down inside the Sandstorm, but it's still pretty early to try and make any sort of commitment with that Blink Strike.
This fight down bot, slowing down here is actually just want to try and jump the Oracle instead, and now they can continue chasing young PH, especially with the rotation coming through from the Rubik, that extra support. But after it's in trouble, you just see this new potential for the Ursa if it gets on top of you. Level 9, so the Furious Wipes is maxed out, and now even the Quap wants to jump on top in a lot of the ranked games here. And it's just the mana regen, how much it costs. The Monkey King.
Very nicely done by Dremocel there. He's going to try and posture himself a little bit aggressively. You got the Storm Spirit to clean it up.
A lot of magic damage coming through from Xian.
Rain, a little bit surprising there that I feel like Afterrain might need to take this Ancient Stack himself, as opposed to leaving the potential for the Ursa to fit that mixed. In your dream, perfect positioning there to be able to break the smoke. So,
oh, Xian, the Orchid's going to get revealed here as well. Storm needs a little bit of help, but he's just going to get brought down to start the fight. But now with the counter initiation, instantly finding the Oracle. It's a great prioritization from 0-2. They even get the Queen of Pain as well, with the Blink still on cooldown. So they get a little bit of revenge defending the triangle camp, and they're not done because they know Zareen stuck up Dremocel. He actually even joins him on the high ground. Phantom Strike going to be back up and available, and they've got the stun from Polyson. So just the overcommitment. Zareen
have the Blink Dagger anymore, but that is a long range.
Jump in, Raiden. Want to try and turn it with the roll in. Skill A, finding Polo, probably not the target he wants, but now Orchid Boundless, unfortunately, Afterrain, he's in trouble here. They don't have this protection coming through.
Build. Just for me, it doesn't provide the same level of initiation.
Monkey is going to get melted down with the magic damage. You see Xian also might be able to find the Earth Spirit as well. He's going to be careful, but the Orchid actually got used on an illusion. And they're going to be careful because two supports, I mean, they've already got the numbers advantage here. They're even going to be able to try and bring down the Oracle before he gets the ultimate off just in the nick of time. But Lon, using the ultimate on yourself makes you pretty much useless for the rest of the team fighters.
I'm over here.
Yes, you still got the Aegis. Yes, you got the BKB, but the deal with the first life, and now Afterrain's going to charge up the Epic with the Barrow Strike as well. Oh, nice Orchid. Xian still, however, in your dream, stole the false promise. So Xian, he survives for a little bit longer here, and now young PH is trying to run himself away. They still do end up losing the storm, but underneath the tower.
Like in the fog of war while that's happening.
In your dream? Oh, Skilly's under the T2 tower. Looks like still rotations coming through. He's got the Yules as well. They're going to wrap and cut from the western side, but after Rain, Yules set it up. Zaren's going to try and drop the ult. Meanwhile, Rubik still does fall, and now with the Orchid after Rain, he's in trouble. It's actually the back. They're trying to bring down the Oracle, but Storm won't be successful with the initial jump, and now Young PH with the BKB getting kited. He's stuck in the tree line as well. Ready, can they continue on forward? Dremocel pops the BKB. They need the vision for the Ursa inside the trees. He gets a TP out, but it looks like the rest of Yangon, they committed a little bit too far. Hawk tries his turns, got the BKB. He needs to blink away, but he doesn't do it fast enough. As Dremocel with the jump in, finds the triple. Yangon Galacticos. They're going to jump those RN. Storm doesn't get the initial zip damage. He hasn't used too much mana though. PA still wrapping all the way on the back here. Gonna try and, if he can bring down Lon, that's gonna be a great start. But Dremocel is very far away from the rest of the team. But down with the power strike, they just burst through the Oracle. The Monkey King's in trouble as well. With that Observe Ward freshly placed from 0 streak that he has, you kind of gotta be worried. And actually, who do they jump? Monkey King, oh, the tree's gonna get broken down with the back. Quick telekinesis now after him with counter initiation. They're gonna melt that too. Tian gets lucky with the help from the Sand King. Beautiful placement there from after rain. They want more blood as well. Lun is gonna get caught out. They even find the Queen of Pain as well. They just want to turn their attention to Quap instead. They know. Now you see that. This is such a quick movement. In your dream of the stolen tree dance, he finds our range. Dremocel's in range as well. Gets the first hit bash. Now he's also got the Abyssal Blade to follow up if need. Big's got a yours as well. They're also going to actually catch up. The Ogre here from Hawk drops a Sonic Wave, which is enough. Can they continue following up? They've got the vision. Hawk's BKB just able to come back off cooldown here, so it should be okay unless the chain lockdown from In Your Dream's perfect, and it is. Agon was just picked up from In Your Dream. They need the secret jump. Look at him go! This is exactly what I was talking about in the draft. Give him a high caliber position for it. They do need to kind of start moving to the Phantom Assassin though. They're about to respawn. He's actually just going to jump with the Oracle. Scrap that. Dremocel doesn't care. If he knows he can burst, he's a man on a mission in this game one.
Even now with the Ag Shard on Dremocel.
Oh, nicely done. They knew where he was. Tion just predicting where the Monkey King was. He's going to get brought down throughout the stun duration. Before he even does, PA jumps.
We've got to smoke. This is a last-ditch effort right now. Immediately gets popped. Dremocel is still in the blow.
Dremocel, the triple tag on the roll in as well. It doesn't matter. They just get melted. Nice Sonic Wave. Dremocel actually pays the price to lose the age of Young PH. Already popped the BKB in the range, so they're going to try and disengage. Unfortunately, with the roll in skill late. Too far away from the base, so the rest of the team don't have buybacks. And well, the damage was there at the start, but just the positioning Dremocel. Man, this triple dagger with the Abyssal Blade. Whew.
Can't discount the stun either, coming through from after rain. That was perfect. I think it was a 4-man stun.
Been very impressed with the Sand King's performance. Had a bit of a rough landing stage, but that's to be expected. You're against an Ogre. It's never going to be fun at all. And however, his comeback and how impactful he has been. And oh, it's mega creeps. And honestly, I think this one's over. In Your Dream, just pulling on through.
He's doing the same thing as Dremocel. He's 360ing while he's in the ball.
They might have one more fight. We have seen Yangon come back from Megas. But
with a PA.
Yeah, it's a bit different this game.
Just a nice solo smoke from In Your Dream, why not?
He's one making plays. Here we go. See if they can burst him down. They're going to try, but now with the counter initiation once again from after rain. Dremocel's in trouble. He's actually got to blink on forward to find the Monkey King. And now Young PH just doesn't have the control at the moment. With the BKB expiring, they can kite him through the fight. Another rolling once again for the Sand King. This constant burst strike onto multi-heroes just makes it so difficult for Yangon to get any right-click damage off. The 0-2. Take game one here. Looking very strong. This Phantom starting to continue to
think against the Conquer.
Thinking about it
aggressively. Yeah, here we go. In Dream wants to go for the stun follow-up. Will that be enough?
Counter? Oh, wow. After, and he's so good on the pain bleed. This man knows the limits, could perfectly roll through. Saw that lucky shot proc as well, so he couldn't deny the tombstone. And now Lon, another lucky shot proc as well. The minus armor helping out even with that orb corrosion. Finally get that rotation, but after rain is still got a bottle, but I go back in once again.
After rain's a little low here.
Guess is correct. Might be able to play around with the cliff as well with the bounce back. The issue is that the Void Spirit is still very mobile. They dropped the ward just so they can find the Rubik in the tree line. Now with the extra rotation, just in case Hall tries to commit aggressively here after rain, forces it to simulate, but a nice two-man torrent. Xian has got the boat flying in as well. Now Hall is in trouble. If he jukes up to the northern side with the ultimate, there's going to be a TP ready and waiting. Actually wants to go aggressively on top of the Nyx assassin. Looks like he's well and true.
Beastmaster, yes, you always do have that split push potential, and the BKB piercing stun is nice, but it's the early game that you want to make stuff happen, and if you're going to die, like your Dream is attempting to make happen to them, it's going to be a lot harder.
Sets up for Xian. Drop with the Tombstone though. They do also have the Rubik coming over, but he's a little bit too far away with the reinforcements. They'll deal with the Tombstone and now turn their attention down the Beastmaster. Polosan's also level 6 as well, so pops out the Purge, but even Ricky wants to get involved, so Dire now bring the numbers, and even still in the boat as well from skill 8. Doesn't find the connection, but at least they get the run buff now to be able to utilize for this long drawn out engagement. But one more team fight's going to break out here as After Rain now with the Rolling Thunder moves in, bounces back from the Crystal. Young PH dragged back. I mean, he's still got the Tricks to Trade and the Blink. Skill A needs to get in range here. Maybe he can go towards the western side, but the swashbuckle from After Rain finds a triple haul. So he wants to get a little bit of revenge here. Nah, should be fine there. But actually want to counter up. Rolling Thunder's coming through. Does it get stolen? Looks like it doesn't. There's that shield crash paying off here for After Rain. Just utilizing the full ultimate now to be able to burst down the Rubik. The boat not going to connect, but once again they're going to be able to utilize the run buff. After Rain's in trouble because the rest of the team trying to deal with the Tombstone, but he still has his swashbuckle to disengage. Now look at the mobility coming out. Almost escapes. Lon's going to get dragged back, but it looks like Dire still pretty content with being able to push on for more, and they've got the vision, so In Your Dream's got to be careful about hiding in the tree line. They're going to mirror this as well, but Polosan on the front line gets the banishment off, but he's way too far from the rest of the team. After Rain still moving on forward. Roller's going to hold him in place, though, so not getting the full usage out of this Rolling Thunder from After Rain, but it doesn't matter as Radiant, they bring down the Rubik. Beastmaster's well controlled thanks to the boat. Continue on. Xian also freshly picked up that Orchid, but it looks like they just don't have the numbers now. After Rain up on the high ground, but he's still going to continue to get chased as Hall has his number throughout that fight. Lund won't have a stun to cancel that TP there, so
into an Abyssal Blade just enables that scalability.
He's going to be careful here. After Rain might reveal the blink. Hasn't been able to find the proper opening just yet. And now Xian, maybe he's pushed up a bit too far. He's going to drop the boat more defensively. Polo has the banishment as well, but they stole the boat. Your Scepter actually cancels out the effect. Now After Rain wants to try and counter initiate, but they're all going to hold him in place instantly, and Xian's in trouble. They use the banishment, but to no success here. So now After Rain, he's going to have to disengage.
They're just keeping these lanes pushed in so that it's incredibly obvious whenever they're trying to make any kind of backstep happen.
I want them to fight here. You got a ward in the Tombstone on the high ground, but they're not grouped up as 5 right now. The Void Spirit's not there, so the Undying just gets melted. The Young PH wants to counter up with perfect timing with the Meteor Hammer. In Your Dream's going to be able to scurry away, and I saw an impale from Skill Lake holds Xian in place, but the Conker's incredibly tanky. Meanwhile, to the northeast side, though, Dremocel and After Rain assassinates the Beastmasters, who won't be able to get involved in the fight, but still Xian getting kited on the high ground. That time they pick up the Rubik instantly, and it's just into a Nyx. It's one of the best abilities to steal.
Cell maybe? Big rotation.
Zorin. He's in trouble. He doesn't have the BKB, and In Your Dream needs to kind of run away so he can get the Phantom Strike to disengage with the double silence from Hall. And that's a massive pickoff. It does leave the Undying solo once again around the high. H is like, alright, free food. Hello there, Shadow Demon. Bye-bye. And now Xian as well is in trouble. Orchid up now with the After Rain counter initiation. They've even got In Your Dream in the area, but they stole the Rubik's Cube movement on forward. So the quick movement from Yangon punishing them from
precious bounty.
Undying is sick of being focused. He's going for the blade mail on the Undying.
He's trying to juke throughout the tree line. Unfortunately, Nyx Assassin, look at the positioning, drop the wall, put the Tombstone on the high ground as well, instant on the backline. Polo gets melted. That's a perfect target to be able to bring down. And then with the BKB control, Phantom Assassin's already wasting good duration of the magic immunity, but the drag back Ricky, he's going to enter go for Radiant to continue chasing them in. So posturing around their higher ground, they've got a nice ward in the area. Apollo jumping in forward, but now with the counter initiative from Hall once again on top of the backline. But however, they got the Orchid out. Now he's got to be careful. They're going to counter up as well. Ricky finds Dremocel protected with the Tricks of Trade. Dremocel has to pop the BKB going off to the western side. So shuttered him. He's in trouble with drag back. Needs the X. Dremocel closes this just to keep his first life on the initiation. Been able to buy back. They're wrapping through as well. They haven't been able to find any more heroes here from Yangon, so they've got to be careful with the Meteor Hammer as well, controlling up both. Dremocel sucking the Tricks Raid. He's able to get the blink away, but still the tombstone, the zombies starting to stack up. You gotta be careful how long this fight starts to break up with the career. Dremocel, oh my god, the RNG's in his favor, but they're back in once again. The buyback Ricky Beastmaster wants to rejoin them, but 0-2 need to disengage. You can't go back up the high ground for Dremocel. He says screw that. He wants to go up and fight him here. Dremocel's gotta be careful though. Phantom Strike, where can you jump to? Do they have a smoke?
It's going to be too late now regardless. You've got everyone back up. Here come the big ultimates again.
Here we go, the counter. Boat flies through. Ricky's going to be careful because now inside the roof they've got a chain lurking down. Young PH at the dieback. Now Dremocel off to the side as well. Finds Beastmaster. Both these heroes with no buyback. 0-2 taking a credible fight around the Roche pit. Yangon just give them a...
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. It just feels like what they did was enable the strategy. Skill A coming in.
Alright, let's see. What can the Rubik do with the Rubik's Cube?
He's
trying to shove
head on the bash.
No, push on. The extra 6 man on the team from 0-2 is going to punish him here. Roche is pulling low for the impale and the perfect timing.
Although he's trying to put his body up there, Juan, just to make sure the last.
Long's got to be so careful. Yeah, they can just jump in. He doesn't have too much armor at the moment. At least the Remnant's protecting the Undying. Can he get anything off? He's got a buyback. A nice start here from 0-2, and you see Dremocel can instantly just pop back defensively.
They just
gauges. Ticked out. Oh, Ricky.
Cheese in his inventory.
Gonna try and deal with the support. In and out he goes. See the constant mobility. Zareen as well with the counter up. They're trying to find the Shadow Team, but where's the extra damage coming through right now with the Beast Mother? It's not there. Hall tries to follow up. The Remnant, can he get the bench? Meanwhile, Dremocel's just going to work. 2 down from Yangon Galacticos. Where's the Ricky? He's gonna get caught off to the western side here. They find him underneath that Observe Ward, and now without a buyback, Yangon Galacticos inside the base as Dremocel finds a triple. It's all up to Hall. At least he gets the Shadow Demon, but a perfect spike curve as he runs into the Remnant. In your dreams, Nyx Assassin. Oh.
And the offensive GG as well. Oh, Apollo, he was pretty happy with how they were able to turn around that game, and unfortunately for them, the Rapier isn't going to be able to be delivered before the throne pops, but